MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGamer.com. Welcome, Wargamers, to another episode of the Expendables Season 2 here with Rob, Board Game Maniacs. Huge thanks to you for the collaboration and for Hardcore Miniatures for this awesome sponsorship. They provided the miniatures for this campaign. Not all the 40K minis, but the hardcore miniatures, the ones that resemble the characters that we are applying to the models, such as the John Wick and the Bruce Willis and the Clint Eastwood and the Rock. And in this mission, it will be Danny Trejo. It will be Machete. It will be the guy that's standing before. Who are you today?
No, it's not Machete.
Who are you? Who are you today? What's going on?
Machete was supposed to be here today, but he unfortunately had prior engagements. We'll just say engagements.
Sure, he was engaged prior.
Yeah, so he asked me to fill in because he said I'm the only other badass enough to fit into his shoes. And it so happens I'm wearing his shoes right now. And Danny, you got nothing to worry about.
We play and call it work.
But here we have the Danny Trejo model, and he is glorious. Look at all of that. It is so awesome. I love the way he looks. This is going to be a fantastic mission today because we are playing on the vertical board. And here is the vertical board. Any excuse I get to play on this, I take it because it's so much fun every single time. The mechanics are slightly tweaked every single time I do it because they're always done in the campaigns, in the narrative campaigns, and the custom campaigns that I create. This time, Rob will be my player, obviously, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
I've been waiting a long time, ever since I seen this board.
Years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have to play a game on it, Dave. I have to play a game on it, Dave. And I'm playing a game on it now.
Whatever you say, Rainman. There are some objectives in this descending board of a vertical nature, and thank you very much, Hammerforge Studios, for providing some lovely terrain pieces to show off some of these objectives and some of the interactivity that these terrain pieces will play, such as piles of barrels. We have explosive barrels with some nifty little items on the insides that can be looted for ammo and med kits. Then we have Games Workshop, again, of course, for some of the terrain bits. And last but not least, we have Greenleaf Terrain, because he's the one that actually made the board itself. So now that we have all of that goodness out of the way, let's jump right in and let's explain what's happening. Starting off with Danny and his special strats. Looking at Danny's character sheet, by the way, all these are downloadable and available to you guys. Just look at that link in the video description below to check it out so that you can look at these sheets and play games for yourselves just for fun. It's all in the name of fun. So this is Danny. Let's take a look at his Warlord trait, which in this mission, he will be the Warlord, just so that could be activated. It is his mission after all. Machete kills again. Friendly characters within 6 inches of Danny may re-roll hit rolls of 1. That is a big deal. His war gear is dual machetes and frag and crack grenades. Now let's take a look at this for a second. His dual machetes are strength +1, AP -3, which is really good, 1 damage. But also he may re-roll wound rolls of 1. So he wounds a bit better with these weapons, and they slice through armor like nothing. His frag and crack grenades. His range for grenades is equal to his strength ×3, which is good because normally the range for grenades is 6 inches, so he can throw them just a bit farther. He's got a good throwing arm for that, just so you're aware. Viente tres, that's his first strat. So during the fight phase, if he is charged, was charged, or heroically intervene, an unmodified 2+ to hit is always successful, and an unmodified wound roll of 3+, except against vehicles, is always successful. Mitch Butler, thank you very much for that idea. That will be one of his strats. Zombie Hunter. This model gains +1 to his strength and attack score when attacking a zombie or undead unit. That target is a character. It can't make resilient saves. Nate Lane. So basically, it's feel no pain rolls is the one that you make after you fail your save. That's what
I
that means.
dislike zombies.
Yeah, he doesn't like that. Unexpected cameo, so he can redeploy more than 9 inches away from the enemy. Did not expect him to show up in this. Nathaniel Kale. So that is pretty cool. He can kind of hop around on the battlefield a little bit. Let's take a look at his stats now. We're going to write these in as we speak. So he is starting at level 1 with 1 command point, but we know that's going to quickly change. He's going to rack up the kills. He moves 6 inches. His weapon skill is 3+. His ballistic skill is 4+. He's got strength 3, toughness 3. He has 5 wounds with 5 attacks, leadership of 7, and a 4+ save. What do you guys think of his stats here? Do you agree, disagree? What do you think would have been better, or do you think this is perfect? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I'm curious to know what you think. And just so you're aware, Rob, he has 2 close combat weapons. That is reflected in his attacks characteristic. That's why I put a 5 there for you. Whereas on Clint, that isn't included in his profile because he's got a combat knife. Therefore, he is 3+1. He's got 4. So it's just a little bit different. To make it easier, I figured I'd just throw it in for Danny. You have deployed your team, and they are on the first level of this descending underground bunker. Now, the team of Expendables here, they have been hired to clear out the infestation of, we're gonna call them pests. You don't know what those pests look like just yet.
They're punks.
They're definitely going to be punks once you punk them away into oblivion. And so by doing that, by being successful, it will be 2d6 XP per character that is alive at the end of this mission. There is a total of 8 levels that you need to clear. And in order to do that, you'll need to clear out the ventilation system, which is attached to these lovely consoles here. Once you do that, then the level plus the level below will be cleared. The air will be cleared, and that the pests and the infestation of creatures and monsters and units and characters and whatever is thrown at you will be cleared out indefinitely. But you have to clear it all first in order for that to work. You may notice there are some random barricades throughout the levels. You may shoot at the barricades. The barricades, once you explode them, you'll be able to access the other sides of the hallways. The only way to wreck the barricades is with ammunition or grenades. You can't close combat your way through them. It's just a little bit too much. You have to explode them or shoot them. Or have an exploding barrel right next to it, which in this case is the case, and so you'll see how that works when that happens. It's going to be similar to the Die Hard mission. It may be tweaked ever so slightly. It might be a little more potent in this mission. You're going to find 4 of these types of crates left by the Inquisition. Now with the eye symbol up top. When you search them, you're going to find something inside. Literally, there is something inside these crates. Once you find whatever it might be, you may add it to your inventory and choose which character gets to use whatever's inside.
When you say literally, you mean like the crate. Ah, there's something inside.
Yes, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You're gonna like it.
I'm ready.
Now see these cases there with keypads? Those are specialized cases. Those are med kit specific cases.
Med kits?
Yes. Ooh. Okay. You will have 1 chance to open these. It will require a leadership check. Should you be successful, you open it. If you fail, then it locks on you and you may not open it.
Leadership checks?
That's right.
We all know how well I wrote leadership checks.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah. Thanks, Dave.
No, you're welcome. The crate underneath, however, is filled with ammunition. Same thing goes for these crates, which are strewn about the various levels that you'll come across. Be wary of these large piles of oozing barrels because they may explode should you shoot at them or be too close at them if they are exploded. Very potent, very bad things will happen if that happens on the level that you're on. I'm not going to tell you the range of the explosion or how many things happen. Should you choose to experiment with it, I will allow you to do so and I'll show you what happens. But right now, it remains a mystery. You're also going to notice some rickety bridges, we'll call them. So these rickety bridges will require some strength checks in order for you to successfully cross them. Should you fail, you're going to lose your footing and possibly fall to the level below. If you fall to the level below, you're going to take D6 Strength 4 automatic hits. We're also going to be introducing a throw mechanic. So, let's say you have an enemy and you're within 3 inches of the railing. You may throw them to the level below. That will be an opposed strength check, which means I'm gonna roll a die and you're gonna roll a die and you're gonna add your strength characteristic to it, and whoever comes out higher gets to throw the other over the railing and they will land on the area below. Now, if that happens to be in an area where there's like multiple levels, then you will add a die per level. So if that one is thrown, that's 2d6 strength for auto hits.
Nice.
On the 4th level, there is a weapons cache and ammunition storage locker area that you can stock up on. This is going to be this is basically the halfway point. So if you're out of ammo at this point, this would be a good time to stock up. There's a total of 4 of these objectives, these air filtration systems that you'll need to activate. If you do that, it'll be D6 XP to whichever character does it. They automatically do it, but only if all of the enemies are destroyed in the 2 levels that it affects. For example, this first level and this second level will be affected by that device. Both levels need to be cleared before you activate that. Scratch that, Rob. I have changed it so that it is on the 2nd level, so you don't have to go backwards, because that doesn't make sense. So I've just parsed it out so that it's more efficient. And that would be a case of the GM improvising on the fly and making an amendment to a rule he made up on the spot.
That's a good rule amendment, because I was thinking I'd have to leave a guy up there.
Exactly, it's not efficient. Just a little bit of campaign bookkeeping before we start the mission. You have 3 characters that have reached level 5. When you reach level 5, you get to permanently upgrade one of these stats that your character has. So let's start with Keanu. Roll 2d6. You get a 10. That is command point plus 2. So you now have 6.
6
Actually, you start the mission with 5, which means you have 7. You'll always have 2 higher than your level.
So 7. Nice. That's a lot of command points.
Next, we got Bruce, 2d6. Let's see what you get. That is a 6. Plus 1 toughness. He is now toughness 4.
Nice.
Yeah, that is actually a really big deal. That's a big deal.
Bruce is getting to be a pretty good bruiser.
The Rock, what's the Rock got? 9. Plus 1 leadership. That's leadership 9. Okay, well, looks like you'll be the one opening medkits.
Yeah.
Now begins the mission. So I'm assuming that you are going to It's Just a Dog and provide a plus 1 to hit and wound for Keanu when he's within 3 inches of his dog.
Yes, it's a good thing to start off with every game.
So that's one of his strats. Thank you, Ben White, for that. And his command points go down to 6. Now, you might want to make a little note somewhere saying that he's always plus 2 command points. We got an Inquisition crate here. Who would you like to search that?
The Rock, I think.
You want the Rock to go there?
Yeah, I think so. He's gonna do it.
All right, go ahead and move him there.
All right.
And check this out. He's gonna open it up, and guess what he's gonna find? Look at this, guys. This is gonna be really cool. He finds a gun inside.
Nice. Nice. The gun.
All right, so now that is a las cannon. Okay, so that's very important in this mission especially. So we're gonna keep that with him, and we're gonna roll to see how much las cannon firepower comes with this las cannon. Roll a d3 and add 3 to it. You get a total of 5.
Nice.
And you got a couple med kits there, plus an ammo crate. What would you like to do? Who would you like to open up those kits?
I want the Rock to open up the kits.
Okay.
Because I think that'd be important, because he's really good for doing that.
So you have a leadership of 9, so you got this 1 crate there, roll 2d6, and you need a 9 or less.
And I got it.
Oh, double 1.
Hi, Jay.
You're happy to see him now, aren't you?
For this one, yes.
Yeah. You might as well roll for the second one, because he's going to check the other one too. So 9 or less. He gets it. Rob, this is where you roll 2d3, and that's how many med kits you find in total. 2d3, so 2 dice.
And I'm getting, ooh, that's
4.
4, yes.
Believe me, you're going to need them. Believe me, it's very good.
Well, you got the barrels. They're one of my favorite things, and you know, like,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go boom.
Yeah. Do you know what happens to explosions when it's like down closed corridors?
Yep.
Yes. I saw a Mythbusters episode about it. It's not good for business. Let's just say they're a little more potent.
They're channeled.
And now for the barricade. Who do you wish to fire at it in order to explode it?
Clint.
Okay, with his hand cannon?
Yes.
And you would like to move the rock out of the way first?
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
Okay, so we're just gonna put them back like so. Now I'm gonna say this. When you're shooting at barricades, you get +1 to hit automatically because it's a stationary wall, basically. And if you get a 1, that's to resemble some ricochet and like just a poor shot.
Okay.
1 shot with your hand cannon, you hit on 2s here, that is a hit. So go ahead and roll for the wound to see if you penetrate this wall of barricade-ness and get a weak spot. You don't quite, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's my...
So he's got 7 hand cannon shots now. Next is gonna be Brucey. He's gonna fire his machine gun at the barricade to see if he can do some damage to it. Now you got a lot of shots with this. You have 29, so why don't you just keep on rolling until stuff happens. There's no save on this barricade, by the way, but you do need to wound it. It's not very hard to wound. You happen to roll a 1 on the hand cannon, so you just got a bad spot. So that's gonna be a hit, and go ahead and wound. Okay, that's a wound. So you took off 1 wound from this barricade, shoot another shot. Okay, and that's a hit. That's not a wound. Go ahead and do 1 more.
All right. Oh, boy.
You could always roll those again if you want.
Yeah.
That's it. Don't roll a 1. Okay, that's a wound, so that's 2 wounds. And do 1 more.
All right.
That's a hit. And to wound. Not a 1. Okay, so you're at 4 so far. Okay, so you can shoot
Do
it
it
again.
Shooty, shooty.
Yes, that hits, and don't get a 1. A 2 wounds it.
Oh, okay.
So that's 3 wounds in total. That's 5 shots you've used.
I got 24 left, so, you know.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And that is what the barricade now looks like. And on the other side of this barricade, you find Danny fighting off this horde all the way down the hallway. And it's a bunch of zombies.
What? Oh, he's a good zombie killer. This, it's a walk in the park.
It is. By the way, for those of you who are watching at home, I'm getting Rob to look at the enemies as they appear right now. So this is his initial reaction. He's not watching me put these on. This is his first time looking at it, and it's going to be treated that way all the way down so we can get his real-time reaction.
Oh, this is going to be awesome.
All right, so now we're going to roll for initiative. I'm going to be red today, and you're going to be using the Market Day black dice. Let's roll for initiative. 3 and 4, that's luck. Oh.
That's not luck.
What is it then?
You mentioned zombies. I want in there first.
You know what? It actually makes sense because you do, after all, have a bite on your arm. And 2. Okay, there's 2 bites, yeah. So, yeah, okay. Yeah. So you may reposition your team a little bit. Machete is right out here out front, so you know that he's close enough to be able to throw a grenade. By the way, that is his starting war gear. He has 2 types of grenades, frag and crack, so let's roll for those right now. D3 frag, go ahead and roll. Okay, and crack, D3. So, 3 and 2, that's not bad.
3 and 2.
So, we're also going to introduce perception checks in this mission.
Perception checks?
That's right, and we're going to use the mechanic of the leadership in order to implement that. So, choose 1 character that you want to roll perception for.
The Rock.
The Rock, okay. So roll 2d6, and hope for a 9 or less. Okay.
Oh, that was not 9 or less.
Not a 9 or less. So
No.
unfortunately, I'm not going to tell you what I was about to tell you. Next round, you may choose another character to roll for that. It can't be The Rock because he's already failed it.
Oh,
That's next round.
okay.
There is a lot of mayhem, and let's face it, you are distracted by this horde of zombies, and I just have to know, how do you feel right now? Do you feel like there's something like nagging at you? Like,
I feel itchy.
yeah?
Like, I have to get in there because all I'm doing is hearing all of this groans and moans and the smell of the dead flesh just whiffs me in the nose, which brings back familiar memories.
It whiffs you in the nose?
Yeah, it goes whiff in my nose, like whiff. And it's familiar memories, as I was trying to say.
From your childhood?
Well, when, Machete would go out and just kill zombies. That's why he's got that special skill of zombie hunter.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
So you've moved them all up. You've kept Machete right there. Now it's the shooting phase. Who do you want to start with?
Machete.
Okay, and what are you going to do?
He's gonna toss a grenade. Got 9 inches. Boop, boop, boop.
That's right. So strength 3 times 3, that's a special rule. So that is within 9 inches. By the way, that's 4 different units of poxwalkers and 4 different units of 5. D6, how many frag shots? That's 2. So 2 dice hitting on 4s. No hits.
Oh my.
Bravo.
It's doing it again.
Down to 2, but you do have other things shooting at it. Next up, Clint is going to shoot this unit that's really close. He has 2 shots with his last gun. Hitting on 3s. That's
That is one hit.
And he's going to be wounding on...
Not that.
Not that. 6 down to 4 last shots. Ooh, that's not much.
Brucey.
He's got 2 shots.
He's going to shoot 2 as well, the same.
Okay.
Yep, just to see.
And hitting on 4s.
And see if we can get it.
2 hits.
Oh, nice.
And these are wounding on 3s. 1 wound.
1 wound.
I'm a 5 up to ignore that wound, and I don't, and 1 goes down. Only 1 wound apiece. And I'm just gonna remove it because they have nothing to loot. Brucey's XP goes to 81. He's high. And down to 27 bullets.
Nope.
The Rock has 1 bolt pistol he can shoot at this squad.
Hitting on 4. No.
That's a miss.
8 to 7.
Unfortunately, Mr. John Wick here doesn't have any ammo left in his pistol or his plasma pistol, both. He has to find it in this mission. That being said, there is a lootable crate underneath that already looted med crate. So, med kit crate. So next round, you can loot that if you wish for a character. Close combat now. Who are you charging in first?
Oh, Machete.
Okay, so the unit that's in front of him?
Yes.
You can just move him on right in because you can't possibly fail that charge. Okay. Now, do you want to, just for good measure, charge in the Rock as well?
I think so, because he's pretty powerful in close combat.
He needs a 6 in order to get in combat.
And I got
6
6.
exactly.
Hang on, I'm coming!
Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Tonight, it's time to meet my little friend.
Machete is gonna go first. 6 attacks on the charge, hitting on 3s. You get to re-roll 1s because of your warlord traits.
Machete's my favorite guy now.
Okay, so you got 4 hits, that's good. And you're wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s because your machetes allow you to.
So I got 3 wounds.
5 ups to ignore, so on 1, so 2 go down. Uno, dos.
That's 3.
Not him. Him. 2 XP for Danny.
Rock is tacking now.
Take this, you poxwalker!
5 attacks.
You hit on 3s. Now you get to re-roll that 1 because you're next to Machete.
Oh yes, and it's going to be a 6.
Would you look at that?
Look at that.
And you roll, you actually wound on 2s here. These poxwalkers because of your strength. And you re-roll that. No, you don't re-roll.
It's only Machete
It's
himself,
only Machete,
right?
yeah. So that's 3 wounds.
That's 3 wounds. And so happens you got 3 dice right there.
Here's the crazy part. You cause D3 damage per wound. So you're gonna roll this 1 at a time. Yep, that's the first one. Second. Okay, third. All right. So for the first dude, he dies. For the second dude, he dies. For the third dude, he dies. Okay. Did you smell what I was cooking? And 54 XP.
Make my force the other way too.
Mm-hmm. And here we go with the removal of those bodies. Now it's on to the Poxwalker's turn. I'm going to move over here. They don't move incredibly fast, but they don't necessarily need to right now because there's a lot of them and they're just going to be shuffling down the hallway until there's death and carnage. So they've all shuffled on up, and there's 5 Poxwalkers that actually have some shooting weapons. So they're gonna shoot at you. Zombies with guns, man. Oh yeah.
What movie is that from? There's actually a movie that George Romero made with zombies with guns.
Dawn of the Dead? Day of the Dead. Return of the Living Night of the Dead. I don't know. What movie is it, Job?
Job?
Hey, you make fun of my accent? They don't hit incredibly well, just so you know. Okay. So by the way, I'm gonna 50-50 this Machete or the Rock. Okay, so we have a total of 3 hits. See, that's not very much.
Oh, they hit on 6s.
Well, there's no 5s in there, so you don't know yet if it's 5s or 6s.
Okay.
Let's see if they wound. Well, it would be that anyway. So 4+, it's the Rock. That hits the Rock and wounds the Rock. 4+.
Let's see what the Rock's gonna bandage up today.
Oh, takes a wound for the Pox. Oh, down to 3. That's not good. This unit is going to charge at you. And they make it in.
Oh, they do.
Now for the second unit, they're gonna charge in as well.
Fail!
That's a 9. They're gonna make it.
Yeah, you definitely made.
They are all in, and now these guys back there, they can't charge. So, I'm gonna attack you first. 2 Poxwalkers into the Rock, and we have 6 into Machete. And this, just as a reminder, you may see models in this game. For those of you who are watching, you may see models that are 40K, but I am going to take my own license with that and alter the rules and stats and characteristics as I see fit. So it may not be exactly what you're used to. So for anyone's like, hey, Poxwalkers don't have this many attacks, or they don't have this save, or whatever, now you'll know why. And the same thing goes for any model or unit that you see in this mission or this entire.
You are the GM after all.
This is true for this campaign. That is very true. 2 attacking the Rock. Okay, we have that many hits, and now wounding. We have 2 wounds.
Okay, here's one wound. Oh no!
And then that's a save. The Rock is hurting, man.
The Rock is hurting tonight because how many wounds is he down now?
Yeah, down to 2.
That's right, and that's like really bad for the Rock.
Yeah, that's not good for the Rock. 6 into Machete, which means that's 12 dice, Rob. I gotta get your reactions. It's very good.
That's a lot of dice.
So here we go. Oh. Okay, so we have this, and this, and
that's it?
Yeah, that's it. Only 4. Okay, so it's not so bad. Not so bad. Whoop. Okay, so we have 3 wounds on him.
3 wounds.
You have 4 up save on him.
Okay, 3 wounds. Here comes.
Oh, 2 wounds taken on him.
Oh, the Machete hurting.
Excellent. Now you're going to attack back. First with Machete.
Yes, he wants some revenge for them 2 wounds.
Okay, so you're going to attack the unit of 4 that charged in?
Yep.
All right. 5 dice. You're hitting on 3.
And I'm thinking he's going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, so that's 4 hits. And
4
then now
hits.
you are wounding on 3s.
And he's going to
That's
do 4 wounds.
Now it's 1 damage apiece, so I'm gonna roll my dice to see if I ignore these wounds. And I ignore 2 of them, and 2 go down. Pop, pop.
4 XP?
That's right. 1 more and you gain a level. The Rock's going to attack back. Against the unit of 5 with 4 attacks with Maui's hook. Ooh, those are all hits.
Yes.
Now the Rock has laying the smackdown special rule, which allows him to roll additional hit rolls. For every hit roll of 6 he gets. That's 2 more dice. And that's 1 more hit, so a total of 5.
Nice.
Wounding on 2s.
Okay, 5 hits going in.
That's 4. Now D3 damage for his weapons.
4 in a row.
Yep, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's easy. Like that. So for the first dude, 5 up, ignore. Nope. Next one, 2, he's dead too. The next one, he's dead. The next one, he's dead. That he just killed 4 guys.
Really, really strong. Well, they're squishy.
They are squishy.
They're squishy, and I'm glad they're squishy because I gotta go to get down here and clear the air to get down to the other level to clear it again because it just.
I had something in my throat. I gotta get it out.
Okay.
So he's slashing through them. That's 4 dead. Look at this dead pile here. I'm gonna remove them. Up to 58 XP for the rock. Now for the next round, your turn. Choose a character to make a perception check, not the rock.
Danny.
Danny. Roll 2 dice, and you want 7 or less.
And I get it.
You get it, yes. Danny looks over and notices this stack of barrels. It can be shot at, and it doesn't look like it's super dangerous, meaning it won't hurt them if they're far enough away from it. And far enough constitutes 3 inches away. He's noticing that.
Okay.
Do you wish to relay that to your team?
Yes, definitely. They need. Hey, yo, over here! Look at the barrels! Look at them! We hit them! Stay away from them a little bit, and they'll make a big boom.
What's your plan?
Well, since it is the 3-inch mark, and I did realize this, I'm going to try to get away from the fight, so disengage, and then just move back. And if I can move back successfully, hopefully some other things are going to happen in my favor. Plans.
So if you disengage, I am going to make a little rule here saying that I can cut you down. On the roll of a 6, you take a mortal wound.
I'm still disengaging.
Okay. And this is Danny?
Yes.
That's
No.
not a 6.
Adios.
And the rock?
The rock is going to disengage too.
6.
No. He's hightailing it too, following suit. Clint is going to now lob some grenades over and hopefully take out some of these zombies. They're not poxwalkers, they're zombies.
D6. Getting a 3, not bad. Hitting on 3s.
That is 2 hits,
Not bad. Okay, wounding on 4s.
and that is 1 wound.
Let's see if, okay, you kill one. Ooh, 1 XP for Clint.
Bruce, he's going to shoot, and he's going to try to hit the guy by the door and take him out.
Close enough for 4 shots. Okay, that's not bad. Hits twice and wounding on 3s.
1 wound.
1 wound. I die. Up to 82 XP for Bruce.
4 pew-pews gone. That's 23. I can do math, honest.
I just have to mention, this is a really cool shot. Like, come on, look at this. Look at the team here. Look, I love it. It's so cool. I love it. Now it's going on to my turn. So I will go here, and then I'm gonna go here. Like they're falling over all over the place. It's all craziness. They're mindless zombies. They don't know what they're doing. And we got some shots now. Looks like Clint is the closest. He'll be taking those shots. And both miss.
Zombies can't shoot. You know why? Because they used to be stormtroopers in their past life.
And this Poxwalker is gonna charge you. Clint always overwatches on a 4+ because of the special "get the hell off my lawn" special ability. With a frag,
It's fragalicious.
D6, that's a 6. Hitting on 4s.
Oh boy, oh boy, here we go, yes, yes, and
Okay, that's only 2.
That's
and then you are wounding on 4s. Wounding on 4s.
4s,
4s, nothing.
nothing.
Wow! Oh my goodness! With 6 dice, no less. I'm gonna charge in. Whoop. I make it, because who wants it?
Yeah, I know.
2 attacks onto Clint. That's a 1 hit, and that is a 1 wound.
Do you feel lucky, punk?
You save it.
I know. Clint is fighting back.
Get 4 attacks.
4 attacks, hitting on 4s. And he's wounding on 4s too.
Yes, he is.
Hit. 1 wound.
Save. I saved. Goes back to your turn, Rob.
Yes, I think we're gonna shooty.
It's okay. So you've moved these guys out. You have Machete out front because you want to lob a crack grenade at this pile of oozing barrels, and then John Wick has moved forward as well in preparation to charge that Poxwalker. First things first, though, Machete is going to lob a crack grenade. Hitting on a 4.
He's putting the backspin on this one.
That's, he gets to re-roll that.
I know, because of the 1.
That's
Ooh,
right.
Oh, come on. Can I add the 1 to that roll?
No.
Okay.
And we're just gonna move Brucey back there a little bit so that he's within 12 of those barrels as well. So who do you want to shoot those barrels? Do you want the Rock to do a bolt pistol shot first?
I think that's probably the better one to do. And plus, the Rock is just kind of sitting back there. He's like, just
Cool.
bolt shot, hitting on 4s.
Bolt pistol, that's a hit, and then you wound on a 3.
Oh, I'm doing it this way with the backspin.
Wound on a 3.
And I can't re-roll that.
No. Oh, dude, this is just a bunch of Poxwalkers. What's happening?
I'm rolling. It don't matter what dice it is. I'm always rolling 1s. 6 for bolt pistol.
Okay, Brucey.
Brucey's gonna shooty.
All right, so you can roll 4 hits there.
Yes. Hitting on 4s with Bruce, and that is 2 hits.
Wounding on 3s.
I think he's got this.
It's 2 wounds.
Yep.
And unfortunately, those are saves.
Oh, I know.
You're down to 19 shots, man.
19 pew.
Pew pew.
Machete is changing his mind, and he's gonna go in at that Poxwalker.
John Wick 2.
Yeah, why not? John Wick just wants to join in the fun.
Machete.
Here goes. He's going in.
Hitting at 3s, rerolling the 1. And that's 6. Okay, I think
Ooh, nice.
probably kill this Poxwalker. You could probably kill.
If I don't kill him, there's something wrong.
Wounding on 3s, rerolling that 1. Okay, so you got a lot there. Okay, so 5. I got 4 dice in my hand, and you kill.
Ha.
Slicing that Poxwalker in the back. Level 2, 5 XP and 2 command points. Rolling 2d6 to see what special ability he gains. That's 9. Ravenous Blades, the more they kill, the more dangerous they become. +1 damage after every kill, making him a deadly whirlwind of death when in amongst his enemies. Remy Solanke. Crazy. So that starts right now. As the GM, I'm gonna cap that at 3 damage because anything that does auto 3 damage is actually really powerful.
Especially for Machete.
Yes. And now it's back to my turn. I'm gonna move over here, and I'm gonna just move over here, and just move over here. 4 shots onto Machete. That's 2 hits, and that's no wounds.
He's got it.
What's his toughness? That's 1 wound, because he's only toughness 3. 4-up save, takes a wound.
No.
Down to 2 wounds. Man, these guys are getting beat up. And now it's time to charge you. Okay? So they're charging Machete because he's up front. There's a chance I can fail this, and I don't.
Of course not.
So it looks like the opportunity to blow up that pile of oozing barrels has
Passed.
definitely passed.
There's always the other level.
Hitting you on... There's only 3 hits, okay?
Oh, okay.
Wounding you on... None.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Ah.
However,
What?
I never rolled 1s to wound before. They have what's called poisoned weapons. So if they roll 1s, they get to re-roll. Oh, look at that.
And they got ones again.
Hi, Jay. Now, I will actually say this. You may heroically intervene with John Wick and with Clint. Do you wish to do so?
Yes.
Okay, so Now this should have happened before I rolled my attacks, but you know, I would have attacked you first anyway, and they would have gone to Machete anyway. Machete first.
6 dice is a flying in.
Reroll that 3.
The one you mean?
Yep. Okay, there you go. 6 hits.
3's 1.
Oh yes, 3's 2 wound.
Rerolling the 1, but I didn't get a 1.
No ones. Okay, so that's 4.
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. You just killed 4 dudes.
Ha! With
That
Machete.
means you're at max damage now for the rest of the mission.
That's like plus 3 damage, right? Because it's capped then? But so that's really powerful for him, and he's gonna do a lot of damage. You don't mess with Machete.
Up to 9 XP. And now for the Baba Yaga, and that last Poxwalker. So you actually get 4 attacks here because you heroically intervened. So you hit on 5s because you are still damaged from before.
5s
But
is
reroll,
bad.
reroll a 1.
Oh, come on.
And unfortunately, that's nothing.
I pity the punk who's messing with my bros.
And now for Clint. 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. Rerolling those 1s.
Ooh.
And getting 4 hits. Nice. And you're wounding on 4s. That's 2. 1, 2. You're just shaking your head. You're like, come on.
You'll save.
And that's the last Poxwalker in this level. 46 XP for Clint. Now that there are no more enemies, you can freely search that crate down below. Roll a d6, and this is how many characters may do an individual search.
It's a backspin on the dice.
5. That's 1 each. Now for this, you may choose 1 weapon per character, and then you can roll to see how much ammo you get for the 1 weapon. Let's start with Bruce. Which one do you want for Bruce?
I think he's really low onto his,
Pew-pews?
yeah. Well, no, he's got 19 pew-pews, but that's all he can. 8 frags and 4 cracks. So yeah, let's do pew-pews on him.
D6 additional bullets.
3.
Up to 22.
John Wick is gonna search now, and he wants to search for some plasma.
D6.
And it's going to be
3.
3. He's back in the game. He's got some stuff. The man himself, Clint, is going to search for the hand cannon now because he don't have many left.
D6.
And it's 1. Can I re-roll that?
No. 7 up to 8 hand cannon rounds.
Machete searching for frags.
D6.
3. Brings him to 4.
The team has made it to the top of this ladder. Now, because this ladder is slightly broken, they're each gonna have to make a strength check to see if they safely make it down. Should they fail, they will fall and suffer D6 automatic strength 4 hits. Who do you want to go first?
Machete's leading the way.
Okay, guys, making my way down. Get a 3 or under.
Yes. Oh, he did it.
And he safely makes it down.
And this is how you climb.
Who's next?
Let's do Brucey.
All right, welcome to the party.
I think this is how Hans Gruber felt.
So, 3 or less.
Uh-oh.
Ah!
This is definitely how Hans Gruber felt.
How many automatic hits?
Come on!
Now, he's tough, man. He's tough. Your toughness 4, I'm wounding you in 4, so I gotta roll 4s to wound you. Only 3. You have a 5-up save. So, here you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's down to 2 wounds.
That's not a funny thing at all there, Dave.
It is pretty funny. Oh, this is how you do it. Watch and learn, kid.
Strength 3 for Clint.
No! Ugh, I just ate my words. D6. Oh, no.
Who would eat chicken before climbing down a ladder?
All right. Okay, I'm gonna, I need to roll 3s here to wound you.
You lucky punk.
That's 3 wounds. 4+ save on him. 1 wound.
He goes down the 4.
Yes, he does.
Whoa, dude!
Okay, he's strength 4.
4 or less.
How many?
You roll a 6 again, Dave.
Oh, okay, I roll a 5.
Oh, wow.
He stuffed his 4, so I'll force to wound him. Oh boy, that's 3. Oh boy.
It's always 3.
Okay, he's 4 up save. All right, 1 wound on him. However, he
gets
ignores
the
it. On a 5 up, he
5
ignores
up.
it. Because he's a
5.
man of sure will.
No.
Oh, he's still wounded.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
This is not funny. Come on, Dave.
Come on, that's 3. 3 out of 4 so far have failed. Well, you are just a bunch of pansies who don't know how to go down a ladder. Strength 4 on the rock.
Can you smell what the rock is? Oh!
Oh! How many? Oh, come on.
3 or 4 times you rolled a 6.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Wounding on 4 is
Oh,
here.
no, wait. Can I predict how many hits you're going to
Sure.
use here? 3.
Okay. That's 3. No, 4. That's 4.
4 now. Oh, it's a break.
All right, 4 up saves. Okay, 1 wound.
Yeah.
All right. He's down to 1 wound. Remember before when I said that you're really gonna need these med kits?
Yeah.
I wasn't joking.
Nope.
But we gotta admit, come on.
There's a pile right there, and Danny's just looking at it saying, sorry guys, I must eat some chicken.
Okay, I was expecting maybe 2 to fail, but not 4.
It's me rolling.
Come on, and 4. And for me to get 6 hits?
It's you rolling.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, stop laying around. We have to get up and get some killing done, or I'm gonna kill you. Quit your belly aching and get up.
So the rock here does have this las cannon. He can, if you choose, give it to another character.
I think you will.
All right, so who's he gonna give it to?
Let's give it to Johnny Boy.
Oh yeah, okay. That makes sense. Mr. Johnny Wick now has the las cannon with the associated shots. Now that you're all licking your wounds a little bit, you may use some med kits if you wish.
Oh, we are definitely using some med kits.
You've come across another ammo crate. Roll a d6 to see how many attempts you may roll on it, so it's 3.
3.
This time, instead of choosing 3 characters, choose 1 character and roll 3 dice to determine how much more ammo that 1 character gets.
John Wick is going to do it. I checked his character sheets out, and I'm going to see if we can give him some plasma to it.
3d6. You get a total of 8.
Nice.
Brings you up to 11, which is not bad. Now make a perception check. I'm guessing you're going to choose the rock for that.
Oh, yeah.
9 or less with 2 dice.
Got
Okay,
it.
you make it. The rock can hear some sort of humming coming from a large machine on the other side of this barricade. Plus, he notices that these barrels are explosive and that he can have the team shoot at them to destroy the barricades, and it will take much less ammunition to do that as opposed to shooting the barricade itself. And John Wick's dog is going to rejoin him. By the way, the reason why he was missing for a little bit is because he broke off his base and he had to dry and be glued. So he's back there.
Clint is going to step up to the plate now, and he's going to shoot that barrel to see if he can kablooey.
Hitting on a 3.
Yep. And I get it.
That's a hit. And what is he hitting with, by the way?
He's...
With his las gun?
Yeah, his las gun.
Okay. So then you can fire another shot there, just to make sure.
Yeah, for sure. Double tap zombie lane, shoot another one. And I miss it.
Reroll that because you're next to Danny.
Oh, I keep forgetting that. And
that's a hit.
Oh, because it's on.
Now roll to wound.
I can do that.
Penetrate the armor of that. You're down to 2 lasgun rounds.
Rock.
What's the matter, old man? Can't you see the barrel in front of you? One shot hits on a 4.
And it's going.
And that's
did it.
Yes, and he wounds on a 3.
Got
Okay,
it.
and yep, goes through.
Oh boy.
That is the remains of this barricade. And also on the other side of this barricade, you see this warrior of corn.
Warrior of. Oh crap. Like.
Yes, he has a massive blade. That might be able to sever some limbs.
Ah, lovely.
Rolling for initiative. 4 and 4. Roll again for initiative. 5 and 4.
4.
So he's gonna hop over this, and he's going to charge at something. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. So it's the rock. Now, do you want to overwatch? You can overwatch a grenade if you wish.
Yeah. I'm gonna crack him.
Roll a die. On a 6, you hit him. Nope.
Nope.
Let's see if I can charge you. Getting a 7, he makes it in. Now, you have many characters here that are within heroic intervention range. Would you like them to help out?
Yes.
Okay, so you got Clint, and you have Johnny Wick, and then you have Bruce. Danny's a little too far away for this round. Also, you're within 3 inches of this railing. Would you like to do an opposed strength check to see if you can throw him overboard?
That is so tempting. Yes, I have to do it.
Okay. The rock is strength 4. How this also works, this is an additional detail for this mechanic. He's strength 4. However, you get +1 for each allied character that is surrounding the enemy. So you actually you're essentially strength 7 right now.
Nice.
Because this warrior of chaos is strength 4, just like you.
Okay, but you don't get.
So, you need to roll well. If you roll a 1 and I roll a 6, I'm still gonna get you over. By the way, these are the odds, okay? This is the stakes. If you fail and I win, then I throw the rock over the ledge. Mm-hmm. And as you can see, it is 2 levels, okay? The chances of you winning, though, is much greater.
Not for me.
So, yes, still?
Still doing it, gotta do it.
Okay, here's the strength check. Let's roll at the same time.
Okay.
Okay, so you made it. Because you beat me by 3.
Okay.
I love it.
That
And then
I
I
have
catch
to
your
say,
sweat?
like goosebumps.
You may roll the 2d6.
I'm doing it. Oops, well, there's
That's
one.
1, and that's 2. 9, excellent. Auto hitting, so you wound on 4s.
9 dice. 9 dice.
You get 4 wounds.
Nice.
I'm rolling to save. Gets wounded. So he's wounded once, but he's still alive, and he's down there waiting for you.
Lovely.
You may assign a character to go over here to deactivate to activate this rather, and to clean the air. Who's gonna go
Definitely.
over?
Wick. We'll tell Machete. We'll actually ask him politely to go over to clean the air.
I see what you did there. Okay. So I'm assuming you're doing that because he's a new character?
Well, yes, he needs to level up.
Okay. So he does it automatically. He doesn't have to do anything extra. But he does gain a d6 XP for that.
And it's going to be 4.
That's good.
Goes up to 13, so close to leveling up.
And now over on this side, you do have another barrel in front of another barricade, so who's going to be shooting at it?
Bruce is going to shoot because
Bruce is going to shoot. I love it.
he feels lonely.
4 shots.
4 shots going in. Here goes. Please, Bruce, you can. All 3s?
22 down to 18 shots. Unfortunately, he misses everything. Now he can do it again.
He is doing it again.
Okay.
That's just too embarrassing.
All right, hitting on 4s.
I can't believe it. I'm not going to say anything.
Okay, that's 3 hits.
That's better.
Yeah, okay. And then you wound on 3s. That's 3
3 wounds.
Boop, 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 boop. And you destroy it. And on the other side of this barricade, you see this warrior of Nurgle. And he's ready to shoot some sort of grenade launcher at you.
Oh, yes, of course.
Rolling for initiative. Okay, rolling again for initiative. Okay. First off, he's gonna move out. Oh, he's on this bridge. He's gotta do a strength check. He passes.
Oh, I thought he fell. I was going to say, bye-bye, bye.
So he'll finish his movement. Go there. Now, unfortunately, he isn't quite close enough to shoot his grenade launcher at you, so you can go.
Wick has got that really nice fancy gun that was given to him now, so I think he's gonna, takes a pot shot at the Pox. He's not Poxwalker, but...
I know what you mean, yeah, okay. So this Plague Marine.
Yes,
right
the Plague.
So we're gonna place him back there. We're gonna pretend he didn't move, because if he moves, he has -1 ballistic skill with that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so if that was your plan, then let's go ahead and do that. I'll tell you this once, so in the future, when you make strategic plans, you'll know that that is in effect.
Yes.
But it's really far range, so you have no problem, you could shoot him. You have your dog close by, so you're hitting on 2s. That's 1 shot.
Oh, Onyx.
And you get to re-roll that because you're close to Danny.
Really? Like... Well,
I saw that coming. I saw that coming.
Clint is pulling out his hand cannon and he's gonna take a big blast shot.
I love the description. So he hits on a 3.
Yep.
Don't roll a 2. Okay, so that's a hit. Go ahead and make your roll here. You wound on a 3. Oh, jeez, Rob. Come on. You gotta get something. Get something. 8 down to 7 hand cannon rounds.
4 shots is going now from the Rocco.
Oh, you mean Bruce?
Oh.
Because he's got 4 shots. So Rock only has 1.
Oh, well, the guy up front, Bruce.
Oh, okay.
Yes. 4 shots, and I'm gonna hit on 4s.
Reroll that 1. Jeez. Come on, get 1. There you go.
I got 1. I got 1.
Okay, you wound on a 5. Nope. Oh, Rob. Oh, no.
Rock is gonna shoot now because he's got 1 shot that he can only do, and I'm not gonna roll 1 this time.
Hitting on a 4. That's a 2. That's a miss.
Yep. But it's not a...
You're down to 5 bolt pistol shots. Is that you crying in a corner?
Can you turn that camera off?
Time for charging.
The Rock he's going to spend the 1 command point for Scorpion King because it's going to +2 on the charge, and you know that I'm going to roll something that's not a 1.
So you're a good distance away. You need 10 inches normally, but you add
It's
2.
8 now,
so
right?
now it's 8, yeah.
Yeah. And it's going to be something with no 1s. Still didn't do it. Now I'm going to charge with Machete because he's the only other guy that can probably handle this guy up front.
Now you need a 10 with him.
Yeah. 6 and a 4 coming up right now. No.
7. Bruce is going to try to go next. With him, you need an 8.
I'm going to use Yippee-Ki-Yay. It's 1 command point, so I'm going down to 5 command points. This model gains +1 to hit and +1 to damage, because if I do pass my charge, then I'm going to have better chances of doing some damage with Bruce.
So why don't you spend that if you make your charge? If you don't, then you might as well not spend it.
True.
8 for Bruce.
And it's...
And 11.
I did it. I did it.
Whee!
He may be quickly regretting this decision since he knows how big he is compared to little old Bruce, but we'll see.
Now, you can throw him off there. Do you want to do an opposed strength check, or do you want to fight him normally?
No, I'm going to try an opposed strength check. Never mind, I'm not doing the Yippee-Ki-Yay then. So, yeah, because I'm doing the opposed strength check.
Okay, hold on. So, do you want to do Yippee-Ki-Yay or throw him off? Because before you said you wanted to do it, now you've... Do you want to throw him over?
Yeah, I want to throw him over.
Oh, you're not doing Yippee-Ki-Yay?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah. You were doubting me so much here. Well, Bruce, really.
Okay. You have a lower strength than him. I'm letting you know all of the parameters before you do it. before you blindly do it. So he's strength 4, you're strength 3.
Okay.
Okay, you gotta roll higher than me.
Yes.
If we tie, nothing happens.
Okay.
Okay? You
Well-
still wanna do it?
Yes, because you're getting a 2 and I'm getting a 6.
Okay, let's roll. Okay. Okay.
I had to try it.
D6, automatic, all right, that's 3. And he, wounding on 4s, that's 3 wounds.
Oh no.
And 5s to save?
I saved 1.
So you are officially reduced to 0 wounds on him.
Yep.
Now, because you have med kits, you're able to revive him.
Yep. It's not funny.
Oh, it's. I think it's funny. So, you know what? He's gonna stay right there, and he's gonna fire at you, and he's gonna fire that grenade launcher-looking weapon. Now, it's not the exact same as a grenade launcher. It's gonna be close. Because here we go. That's how many shots he gets with it.
Is there a possibility of
He hits on 3s.
is there conceding here? Because
You're getting your butt kicked.
badly, but
Okay, 1, 2, 3, rock. 4 plus Machete. That's the rock.
okay.
So that matters because this is going to be wounding you on 5s. That's 3 wounds. 4 up saves. Made them all. Ho ho! Shijo! So you have moved everything up, and you can charge or shoot. You can shoot first, actually. Do you want to shoot, or do you want to just go in and charge?
I just want to go in because my ammo is getting really low, and the way I'm rolling, I want to certainly try to charge in to get him that way.
That's fair enough. Now, do you want to spend that command point on the rock's ability to add 2 to his charge, just in case you get like a 2 or a 3?
Oh, you know I'm gonna get that, and of course I want to add that.
Okay. He is going to overwatch you. How many shots does he get? He gets 2.
Wow.
Hitting on 6s, nothing.
Wow.
So according to this measurement, Rob, you need a 5-inch. However, you add 2 to that, therefore a 3. So if you get 2 1s, you fail this charge.
Why do you have to say that?
I gotta set the parameters, and then you just gotta roll and see what happens. Oh, that was close. Your face. Oh, that's so good, though.
But I didn't.
For redundancy, do you want to send a machete?
That's not even a question at this point.
All right, let's do it.
6.
And you make it easily. I'm guessing with this guy, you're just gonna go ahead and attack him and not gonna try to throw him over?
Oh, it's machete time. 6 attacks.
That's right.
Doing it.
Reroll the 1.
I'm doing it.
Okay, 4 hits. Reroll the 1.
Story of my life.
Okay, that's 2 wounds.
Yes.
Minus 3 here, so he has a 6-up save. So he saves nothing.
Oh.
3 damage each. However, he's got a disgustingly resilient roll, which means that on 5 pluses he ignores. Okay, so that's the first one. That doesn't kill him because he's only wounded once. Now the second one, that does kill him.
Whew.
Now this guy in this mission has 3 wounds, therefore giving you 3 XP. That brings you up to level 3 with 16 XP and 3 command points. And let's see what special ability we add. So that's a 6. Aggression. He can fall back and charge on the same turn. On a charge roll of 10 plus, he gets double attacks. You better get him charging all the time and be everywhere. Kai Koivisto. So thank you very much for that roll. That's a pretty sweet roll. So you have successfully cleared that. And down here, Clint moves down. This ladder is more stable, so no strength check required. Clint gives him one of his med kits, which brings Bruce back with 1 wound, which enables Bruce to go up here and take this Plague Marine's grenade launcher. Roll 2d6, that's how many shots you get. So you get 10.
Nice.
With this grenade launcher, what you can do is you can choose whether it's shooting frag or crack. that counts as 1 regardless. So if you choose one round, you're going to shoot a crack, goes down to 9. Next turn, you shoot a frag, goes down to 8. So you can interchange them.
Nice.
There is a special crate over here on this side that has a weapon inside. Who do you want to send over to get that?
I think The Rock.
You're going to need to make a strength check to see if you make it all the way across without failing.
He may be The Rock, but he's proven not to be that strong this mission.
Hey, strength 4. All right, let's see what happens. So 4 or less, you make it no problem.
First time a 1, actually second time this game that the 1 came in too good for me.
And underneath you find a multi-melta.
Hey, old man, here's a present for you. Maybe it'll improve your aim some.
All right, so you're going to give it to Clint.
Yes.
Roll a d6.
And I get 1.
Come on, Rob. Come on. The Rock finds himself very close to these medkits here. You can open up those 2 crates that have medkits inside.
Yeah.
Make 2 leadership checks and 9 or less on both. So yes. And for the second one, yes.
Yes.
Now roll 2d3 to see how many medkits you find. And that's a total of 4 again.
Yep.
So you've given Bruce a couple medkits, bringing him up to 3 wounds. And 1 to Danny, giving him 4. Now, there is this ammo crate, so you can roll for that. Roll a d6 to see how many rolls you get in it. You get 4 rolls in it. For this crate as well, you may choose 1 character and roll that many dice for 1 specified weapon.
It's going to be the multi-melta for Clint because I sucked at rolling. I only got 1 ammunition for it.
So for this one, you're going to roll 4d3.
Okay. 43.
Excellent. 6, 8, 9. As your team progresses here, John Wick finds another crate with another weapon in it. And it is a heavy bolter. Roll 4d6.
46.
All right, that's 17. You're now at the top of this barricade / ladder, so you can go down it. You also notice that as you walked by here, you didn't see that Khorne warrior. So he's hiding somewhere.
Lovely.
You have lowered yourself down this level, and you find yourself in front of a barricade. You may shoot at it. This explosive barrel is a little bit too far away from it to actually do anything, so you can just take a shot with something.
Clint is going to use his multi-melta that he just picked up because he wants to see what it can do.
You get +1 to hit here because you're shooting a barricade, so you're hitting on 2s. And you
Again!
Okay, so you actually get to re-roll that because you're by Danny.
I'm sorry, I just freaked out a little bit there because I won again. And this time it's going to be
Okay, that's
not
out.
that. It's going to be a 2.
Oh, now you wound on a 2. Don't roll a 1. Don't roll a 1. Okay, good. Look at your face. And as you blast through the barricade, on the other side, you do see this Khorne warrior, but behind him, you see this massive hulking brute.
Like,
That's such a good face. What? Okay, what are your thoughts? What are your feelings?
like this guy's hurt enough, but no.
Roll for initiative.
I need high.
Okay, you're lucky here. That's how you've positioned your team. You got the firing dudes in the back, and you have the close combat guys out front, and everything is strategic. Now, for your firing shots. Are you starting with Bruce?
Oh, Bruce, and then I'm gonna go with
John Wick?
Mr. Wick. He's gonna dual line pistol Wick. Bruce first going into this guy here, Khorne Berserker.
4 shots.
4 shots, and Bruce, you better be good.
Hitting on 4s. Re-rolling that 1. Getting 2 hits.
Oh, boy.
And you're wounding on 4s.
Wounding on 4s, and it's
One wound. Just need 1 to kill him. 1 in 3 chance he's dead. He's alive.
Machete says he's got a nice blade, so he's going to throw a crackle at him.
Hitting on a 4.
What?
Reroll that 1.
Lucky.
That's a
There.
hit. And you wound on a 3.
And it's going...
That's a wound.
I can't believe that.
That's -1 now. So on a 4 I save. Goes through. So that kills him. I'm going to keep him there in case Brucey wants to ho and steal his blade.
Ho, Gijo!
And Danny gets 17 XP now.
Wick is now going to take some good shots. I say good shots because he's not rolling any 1s.
1 shot hitting on a 2 because he did not move.
1 shot is all it needs.
That's
That almost hit a 1. That almost went down a 1, and I wasn't going to be happy.
Yep. Okay, now you're wounding on... You hit a wound on a 2 because you're +1 to wound. That would be a 1.
But don't you get to re-roll it?
No. Well, you're down 1. You only have 3 last cannon rounds left. Okay, so Clint, because of his force recon, is actually able to shoot his multi-melta twice.
And he's putting his glasses on for this.
Hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits.
Ooh.
And you're wounding on 3s.
1 wound.
1 wound. A good thing about this multi-melta is that it goes through the armor. I don't get any save there.
You don't get save from it?
No, it's -4 AP. So it just slices through the armor.
Oh, I'm really liking this multi-melta.
Now you get D6 damage. Let's see what you get.
Oh, not a 1.
3. Now it is my turn. I'm going to attempt to charge you. It's going to be a long charge, but let's see if I can make it. So I need 9 inches to Danny and to the rock. Let's see.
I'd like to introduce a new mechanic in this now. It's
Okay.
called a tripping hazard. No matter what you roll, you always trip and fall off the edge. And this edge, if you notice, there's like that much.
It goes a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
So here we go. Of course you knew I was going to get it. What the heck?
Yeah. You're not doing that because I'm heroic intervening with Clint Eastwood himself. I'm going to use, do you feel lucky, punk? 1 command point. And with this too, as well, is he gets a +1 on his roll. And it says right here, which is really cool. This means he could take out high toughness units with his skill.
Yeah, it's a big deal because I'm toughness 7, just so you know.
Yeah.
This is a dice roll. Okay, I'm gonna roll a die, you roll a die, you get +1 to it.
Yep.
Okay, you gotta beat me, and then I'm just wrecked. You ready?
Yep.
Here we are.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
All right, now, I am wrecked. I'm gonna see if I explode. On a 6, I explode and I do some damage to you.
So,
I would do that either way, though.
you're a vehicle?
I am definitely a vehicle.
I did not know that.
Okay, nothing.
Well, you rolled a 1 this time.
I did.
Oh, you forgot something.
Hi, Jay. That was a super close call for you. So I'm just gonna remove him. That levels Clint up to level 5. He's now a total of 54 XP with 5 command points that replenishes. Let's see what additional skill he gets.
Something really well.
9, reroll, you already have it.
Oops. Well, because it's really good, that's why.
5.
I don't
All right.
have it.
Gunny Highway, are you coming with us, Lieutenant? Clint always advances 6 inches. Obite. Bruce is gonna check out this fallen warrior and see if he can take his blade, and he can. So that is gonna count as a warrior blade, which is strength times 2, -3 AP, 2 damage. We are at the weapons and ammo cache. Notice that there are 5 crates. So what you may do is roll 1 per character. We're gonna start with Keanu, roll a d6. Okay, now grab 4 dice And choose a weapon you want to add rounds to. If it's heavy, it's going to be D3. If it's pistol, it'll be D6.
Las cannon.
All right, so 4D6. Oh, sorry, 43.
Yeah, 43s.
That's excellent. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice.
Bringing you up to 13 last cannon shots. Now, Bruce, roll a D6. That's 5. Machine gun or grenade launcher?
Grenade launcher.
So that's 5D3. Okay, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 20 grenade launcher shots. Clint, D6. 6! Wow, you're getting great. See, this is where it's paying off.
Yes.
You got all your bad rolls before, and now all the good rolls are coming up right now. There's no question that's going to be multi-melt, huh?
63s, right?
63, yeah. Oh, wow. So you got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6 to 18 multi-melt shots. Now for the rock, you have bull pistol, frag, or crack. You got to choose one of them.
Crack, because I only got one.
All right, roll a d6. All right, 2. Now roll 2d6. That would be 5. Bringing your 1 to 6 crack grenades. And in the case of Danny, you only have frag or crack. Choose one.
I'm going to choose the crack.
Okay, d6, 4. And then 4d6.
4d6.
For a total of 19.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Nice. You know what, Rob? I'm happy for you. This is good. Yeah, all the bad rolls that you've been going through this whole mission, how does this feel right now?
A little better, a little more rewarding.
Yes. Yeah, I can see it. I can feel it too. It's palpable.
It's more than that.
Do you wanna,
Tasty.
It's tasty.
It's tasty.
Okay. So you're up to 21 crack.
Yes, I thought you said palatable, which is in your mouth. That's why I said tasty.
Oh, okay. Now I understand because that felt really random.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Now, Machete is here. He's going to turn on this air filtration system. Air filtration system. D6 XP for him. 3. Bringing his XP up to 20. So after you go through all the ammo crates and you turn on this, you go down the stairs and you go to the next level. And you find that you have another ammo crate here. Plus, there's a barricade at the end of the hall. Rolling a d6 for that ammo crate, 2. So you're choosing one character.
It's Wiki, and the reason why, because I just did notice that the pistol, he only has 0 pews left.
All right, for his bolt pistol.
Yes.
So roll 2d6 then. And you get 3.
3's better than 0.
That's true. You got a barrel in front of a barricade. You got Bruce there to shoot at it.
Yes, he's going to shoot. He's going to put 4 shots into it just for safe measures.
You got Machete right there. In case he rolls any ones to hit, he can reroll.
It's funny you said in case.
Yeah.
Wow.
In case. So that's that many hits. And then you're wounding on 3s.
Wow.
No, you missed one of them.
Reroll a 1.
No, you only got 3 hits. So,
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, so reroll this,
I thought I had 3 dice.
and there you go, that's true.
Yep.
And then for saves, does not save. You destroy that. And to your reprieve, you don't see any enemies on the other side of this barricade.
This is the first time this happened.
Exactly. So, you may proceed down to the next level. So you are on the next level. You don't find any enemies. However, you do see at the end of this hall is another air filtration system that you need to turn on. However, there are 2 rickety bridges you need to cross in order to do that. And in the middle, you see this little med kit thingamajig that you can possibly open. Who would you want to send forth?
Can they fly?
They cannot.
Well, I want to send the fastest guy we got.
Clint?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. I will say this. If you advance over these bridges, your strength counts as being 1 higher than it is.
Oh.
Okay?
Oh.
Now, that is a new mechanic being added here at this level of this mission.
Bruce is actually thinking a little bit this time, so he kind of changed his mind. We have John Wick and The Rock. Wick is going to try to go past first, but before they do that, they're giving the meds to them because if they fall, something bad can happen, and we all know what happens because I fall.
Yes, you fall a lot. So when you say you give the meds to them, you equip them with the meds.
Yes.
Okay.
And with Bruce, he already fell twice during this game.
He absolutely did.
Yes, so...
He's lucky to be alive.
Yep.
Wick is going first?
Yep, Wick's going first.
So roll your advance before you do that.
Oops, yes.
Okay. 4, that's a good. That'll bring you right there. Should you be successful, roll a die. You are advancing, therefore your strength counts as 5, so roll a 5 or lower and you're safe.
I got a 2.
So that brings you right to this med kit.
He's not going to open the med thing because we all know that The Rock's leadership is a lot better. It's a 9. And I think his is a 7, I think?
Yes, it is. So, are you going to advance across there now?
Yes,
All right,
he
so roll a
certainly
d6
is.
first.
Oh, yes, that's right. And, whoops, let me try to roll that again. 6!
All right, so you'll make it well over here. Should you be successful, go in the middle, roll a die. Let's see if you are safely. Okay, so you'll make it right there.
Yes.
And then let's just put him there and then roll the d6 XP for him because he's the one activating this air filtration.
Right. D6, off the fans.
6!
Oh, nice.
Now it's the Rock's turn. So roll his advance.
His advance, 2.
2. Okay. That's his total movement, meaning he's still on the bridge, which means make a strength check.
Yep.
He's good. Okay. So then he makes it there. Now make another advance roll. Okay.
2.
And then make another strength check.
Okay, and I'm good.
He's good. All right, so you're gonna go right there and you're gonna open up this med kit.
Leadership 9.
So 9 or less. You get a
He got
7.
it.
So Wick would have gotten a 2 if that was your roll.
Yeah.
Roll a d3 to see how many med kits are inside this. You get 2, that is good. Now that that's done, you need to go back.
Yes.
Okay, so make an advance roll for
All
the Rock.
right.
That's a good
5.
advance roll.
Yep.
You'll make it all the way back. He is going to go right here.
He's got to do his strength test.
Make the strength test. He's good.
Yes.
So he makes it back safely. As John Wick comes here, make a leadership check.
I got to get 7 or under for him.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I got a 3.
He notices that he can actually hop down there and not get hurt, as opposed to going there and going all the way back, because that does lower him to the lowest level. Do you wish to do that? That will be a strength check with a modifier of counting your strength as 1 higher, because it's not very, very tall.
Well, I would certainly love to try to do that because John Wick is very agile.
Make a strength check, and on a 5 or less, you are successful.
Yes. The one.
So you managed to go down there, and travel down there, and travel down here. And he notices as well that there are no enemy units on this part of the level, but there is this barricade. So he's gonna wait for his compatriots to come down and join him. You have some options. Option number 1, roll strength checks for everyone to come here and then go down here the same way John Wick did. Option number 2, you can select one character to grab this bridge and to actually lower it to turn it into a ladder so that all may safely descend to the lower level. However, you have one chance to do that. If it fails, this bridge falls and you'll be forced to jump down and make strength checks. And if you fail, that's D6, strength 4 automatic hits. What's your choices? Go across here or try to lower yourself.
I'm going to lower myself.
All right, who's gonna do that?
The Rock.
Of
I'm
course,
thinking.
The Rock. Yes, that makes sense. He's the strongest one out of that
Yeah.
batch. All right, Rob.
Why do I always put myself in these predicaments? I always like to take the hard road.
Well, in this case, to be honest, this is the easier one because let's face it, you got 1, 2, 3 strength checks that everyone would need to make,
Yes, true.
right? So that's a total of 12 strength checks versus 1.
Yeah, true. That's a
So,
good point.
yeah, there's a much better choice. However, if you do fail, then they have to make
Yeah.
Strength checks.
And suffer D6 automatic.
strength 4 hits if they
hits.
fail them.
Yes.
Okay, still a better option.
But we already seen what happened when they tried to do certain things like that before.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the Rock, roll a die on a 4 or less, he is successful.
Oh boy. Oh, I did it. I did it. I was literally like gonna, yeah.
Now that everyone is on this lower level, make a perception check for a character of your choice.
Okay.
That's going to be the Rock. He is the highest.
Yeah, I know he has.
Okay, so roll 2d6.
Yeah. Right here.
Yeah. Okay. The Rock looks at this barrel and sees that he can pick it up and actually relocate it closer to the barricade.
That's like the Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote stuff.
A little bit.
Sorry, how's that?
Now, you need to nominate one character, and they are to perform a strength check in order to bring the barrel over there.
Yes, and The Rock is the strongest.
Okay, well, he's actually equally strong as John Wick in terms of the game sense. So they're both strength 4.
Okay.
Okay, so who are you going to choose to do that?
That kind of changed it.
Here's the thing, if one fails, you can try with another character.
Oh, okay. Well,
So if they all fail, then it's not an option.
John Wick is going to do it then.
Okay. 1 die, 4 or less, and he's good. 4.
Oh.
He gets it. So he walks over here, picks up that barrel, brings it close to the barricade, and returns back on the other side of this barricade. By the way, should you have any enemy units shoot at you, you get +1 to your save because you're behind this cover. Bruce?
Bruce is going to try to do better than last time with his pew-pewing into the barrel, and think he's going to be throwing 4 shots in it again.
4 dice, hitting on 4s. Okay, that's 2 hits, and wounding on 3s.
Gimme.
That's 2 wounds. That goes through. And on the other side of this destroyed barricade, we find these enemies that you need to get through. And take a look at what you're fighting now.
What the? Why? That is just.
Oh,
That's the great unclean one. Well,
let's see who gets to go first. 2 and a 1, and looks like it's me.
of course I rolled a 1.
Well, they're gonna be moving forward and just going to do some stuff to get out of town. Here, let's just do that. And then. Any words from the team?
Yeah. Help.
2 of the Poxwalkers are gonna fire at you. 2 of them hit, and how many wound? 1 wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's gonna be Bruce. So, for Bruce, you actually get +1 to his save because you're behind that cover, therefore it's a 4+ save for him.
4+.
Ah, he
Yes,
saves
he
it.
saves it.
It's your turn. What are you doing?
Oh, multi-melta all the way into the big green sludge.
Okay, so Force Recon allows you to actually fire that twice.
Oh, yes.
Hitting on 3s.
2 shots. And I got once. I got a... Does he get to re-roll that one?
He does. Machete is right there. Reroll that one.
Yes.
That's 2 hits. You wound on 4s.
And I got 2 wounds.
That's 2 wounds, my friend. Let's see if I can save this. It's a 5+ invulnerable save. I save 1, 1 goes through. D6 damage. Go ahead and roll.
D6!
5 XP for Clint. XP goes to 59 and multi shots go down to 16.
John Wick is going to shoot now, and he's going to use his powerful gun, the last cannon.
His dog's nearby, therefore hitting on 2s. D6.
Here goes.
That's a hit. And you wound on a 3, but because, again,
So
dog's
it's a
there,
2.
wounds on a 2. That's a wound.
5
up invuln save.
No.
Oh! Roll a d6 to see how much damage you inflict. 2. Hey, it's better than nothing.
That's right.
Make a perception check.
A perception check?
Another die. Either way, you're gonna pass it.
Yes.
Okay. So, doesn't matter who that was actually for, because you made it. So, whoever didn't shoot yet, it's one of these people. So it's either The Rock or Bruce or Machete who notices that pile of barrels up above, if shot at, can cause some devastating damage to the Poxwalkers and this greater unclean one down below.
Brucey is going to shoot at the barrels oozing.
He's the only one in range.
Yeah.
So 2 shots,
Oh, come on.
both hit. Okay, you wounding on 3s.
Come on. Yes!
2 wounds. And let's see if it goes through. 1 goes through, and that's 1 enough.
This is the first time I actually am going to destroy the barrels with the sludge or the ooze, because up here I tried and I failed horribly.
That's correct. For this, roll 2d6. Go ahead. All right, 8 inches. So you reach everything down below. And you reach that.
Oh.
So that falls down, causing more of a difficult terrain for you and him to go through. Not impossible, but makes it a little bit harder, so it's better for you. Now for the actual hits on these things. Roll a die for these guys. On a 4+, it's a devastating hit. If not, it's a non-devastating hit, but still a powerful one.
Yes!
Devastating hit. Roll a d3.
Here goes.
Okay, grab 3 dice,
Okay.
and it is 3d6 mortal wounds.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's a total of 8. That wipes out this unit.
Bye-bye.
Bruce goes up to 87 XP, and he goes down to 10 pew-pew shots. Roll a d6 for this greater unclean one. On a 4+, it's a devastating hit. It's not a devastating hit. Roll 2d6. It is 11 strength 4 automatic hits. Strength 4 automatic hits, rolling to wound, so you roll 6s and 6s wound. You get 1 wound out of that.
Oh, jeez.
5 up, I save it. That did absolutely nothing to it. And this is now... Now it's my turn. I'm gonna move forward. Then I'm going to advance 2. So I am right there. And now it's your turn.
I'm going to multi-melta again.
Okay, 2 shots.
Here.
Hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits.
Oh, yeah.
Wounding on 4s.
No.
Nothing. Down to 14 multi-melta hits, shots.
John Wick is going to do the same thing last time, but more damage.
Okay. Hitting on 2. Just 1 shot.
Yep.
That's hit. Wounding on 2. That's a 1.
But it's John Wick. He gets to re-roll.
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
He's down to 12 last cannon shots. Are you gonna bother shooting anything else?
No, not even worth it.
Okay, so he's gonna move like so. And then he's going to advance 1. So you're actually lucky because that's not much more. So you get another round of shooting at him.
All right, Dave. So moved in a little bit. I'm gonna shoot, and then I might as well just charge them all in because they could just take him out. Hopefully.
You have actually a good chance of doing it. So I think this is a really cool way of possibly ending this or ending your lives. Either way, it's an epic ending. Let's see what happens.
No ones.
No ones.
Actually, I forgot about the multi-melta. He's going to stay back here because he has a lot of luck with the multi-melta because you can see the damage that happened here.
Oh, the force recon.
Yes.
You can shoot twice, yeah, okay. So, yeah, go ahead and do that first then.
All right.
2 shots, hitting on 3s, re-rolling the 1.
Yep.
2 hits and wounding on 4s.
And I got 5s here.
Well, you wound once.
Yep.
5 up invuln save.
Nope.
Fail. D6. You know what? You're close enough now. You're D6 plus 2 damage.
Oh.
You're 8
8 damage. That's nice.
You're now up to 67 XP.
Machete's going next. This is all just coordinated strike, and he's going to crack it.
Okay. So he hits on a 4.
I hit.
And then he wounds on a 5.
And I wound.
That's a wound. All right. Do I save it? I do. Crack grenades are down to 20 now.
Before we go any further, command point on the one. We've seen it before where he's not going to take any damage because you got to realize he's going up against a great unclean one and they're trying to charge in. So he needs some help.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that for you because it says command phase, but you know what? That's pretty loose. Phases are pretty loose in this campaign system, so we're just going to go ahead and say that you did that.
All right. No.
5 command points.
Yeah, 5. John Wick now, since he's got the 1, he's going to last cannon the great unclean one.
All right, so he did move with that, therefore he'd be hitting on a 3 now.
Yes.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and you're wounding on a 2.
Yep. Yep.
That's a wound. 5 up to save.
Nope.
All right, D6 damage. 3. That brings you to exactly 75 XP, which means you'll level up to 6, and you're gonna roll for another special ability. Let's see what he gets. Getting an 8, which is, you already have double tap, so go ahead and roll again. 9, guns, lots of guns. You may use a strat. This isn't a strat, this is going to be a special ability. During the shooting phase, to fire all ranged weapons twice, you may fire at the same target or choose another one when firing the second time. Matthew Conville. Rob, that's amazing. You now shoot twice with your weapons, and for John Wick, that's super cool.
Yeah, because he's going to destroy the great unclean one. Well, I hope so.
So because this campaign system allows you to automatically use new abilities right away, you can actually shoot again right away. Because you now have that ability.
Well,
and you only shot once.
I certainly am going to kill him. I mean, shoot him again.
Okay, so you are hitting on a 3.
3.
That is a hit, and you're wounding on a 2.
And
That's
2.
a wound, and a 5 up and won't save, and I fail it. D6 damage.
Come on.
6. His XP is now up to 81 because of that. He's taken 24 wounds thus far. By the way, he's still alive.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, but look at him. Look at him.
I know, but his gut's kind of revealing what he had to eat like 100 years ago.
By the way, just as a reminder, this isn't a greater unclean one or a great unclean one. This is a modified great unclean one. So, for those of you who are thinking, hey, I know how many wounds he has, you don't actually know how many wounds he has. He's gonna have the amount of wounds I say he has, which we don't know right now.
No.
You'll know when he dies.
Yes. Now, The Rock is going to throw a crack, but Bruce is going to throw a crack too, because both of them hit on 4s, and just to make things a little bit more efficient. And it don't make a difference.
Reroll the 1. Okay, reroll the 1. So you do hit.
Yep.
Okay, so actually do this. Roll a die on a 4-up, that's The Rock.
Okay.
Okay, so that was Bruce. The reason why is because XP, right?
Yes, true.
So go ahead and wound him on a 5. No wound.
No.
Now for the charge phase. So, for Bruce, go ahead and roll. All right, you're in.
Yep.
The Rock, roll.
Yep.
You're in. John Wick,
Yep.
you're in. Machete,
Yes.
you're in.
I'm going to spend a command point going down the 2 to Viente Trace and hit on 2s
And wound on 3s.
and wound on 3s.
Thank you. Thank you, Mitch Butler, for that.
And also using Zombie Hunter, so I'm down even to just one more command point. And you can see it's a +1 strength and attack.
So you're 7 attacks with him. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling.
Yep.
No re-rolls necessary.
Not one.
No. And then now you're wounding on 3s.
And it's going to be... Oh.
That's a big deal. Okay, so that's 7 wounds. This is going to be a 5+. Invulnerable save. Now, I'm going to do something. All of this bile starts to come out of his belly. And see that intestines? You see it start to heal up and go back.
Heal?
On 5+, he ignores this damage. So he takes an additional 9, okay? However, the 24 that he's already taken, 5+, he regains wounds. Out of all of that, he's taken a total of 21 wounds. Now, 9 of that was Machete. And the reason why is because his disgustingly resilience has just kicked in, and now all of that has been healed. He's not quite dead yet. We're gonna add 9 XP to Machete. So
I'm gonna use the rock next, Bray. Dave?
All right, so CP Scorpion King?
Yes.
You get D3 extra attacks. Roll a D3 for his extra attacks. All right, so you get 1 extra. Total of 6 attacks. You hit on 3s, re-rolling 1s because Machete is right beside you.
And it is the rock.
Oh. Okay, so you got these 2s, they miss unfortunately.
Yes.
However, because you're laying the smackdown, those 6s are additional hits. And
Ooh.
they are additional hits, so that's 5 hits in total. They saved you. Now, you're wounding on 5s.
Yep.
You get 3 wounds. 5 up to, oh, okay.
No.
So 2 go through, now roll 2d3. That's that, and on 5+, I ignore these. I ignore 1, so 1 more goes through. Brucey's next.
Yep. Spending a command point to go to 5 to use Yippee-ki-yay.
+1 to hit, +1 damage.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. So that was your strat, but your Yippee-ki-yay ability allows you 2 more attacks per point of damage taken. You've taken 2 damage, so that's a total of 4 extra attacks. 7 attacks now, hitting on 3s.
Ooh.
Okay, that's not bad. 5. And then you're wounding on 5s.
Re-rolling 1s.
Unfortunately, you don't wound him.
Yeah, I know, and it's not re-rolling on 1s.
No,
I just thought.
it's not. Okay, so you got John Wick, man. Rob, you're almost there. You're almost there.
Yeah. John Wick's taking him.
In fact, I'm just gonna tell you, he has 2 wounds remaining.
2 wounds.
2 wounds, okay? So John Wick could possibly take him out here.
It's all for the bag of marbles.
John Wick has 4 attacks.
And I got 1/6.
That's a mortal wound in addition to regular damage. So go ahead and actually you get 2 hits because of your dog. And now, any wound on 5s because of your dog. That's 1 wound. So here's the save for that. 5+. I fail. The damage on that is 1. So let's roll a 5 up to ignore it. I ignore it. And for the mortal wound on a 5 up, I ignore it. I don't.
No.
He's down to 1 wound remaining.
Oh man, 1 wound.
So the dog is able to attack. Do you want the dog to attack?
The dag is gonna attack. Do you know how ironic that would be for Onyx to get the last?
Bite?
Yes.
Onyx has D6 attacks.
And it's going to be
6.
6 attacks.
You hit on 4s.
And wound on 6s.
Reroll those 1s. That 1.
Oh, the 1, yeah.
So you,
Yes.
you get 5 hits. Okay, you wound on 6s.
Oh, I just need 1.
And you get no 6. Now this thing gets to attack. And it's going to randomize who it attacks. Okay, so it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to reroll a 6. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's Onyx.
Oh no.
2d6 attacks. 10. Hitting on a lot.
Oh, poor Onyx.
Wounding on also a lot.
Look at the 6s.
So that poor Onyx is dead because that slices right through any sort of armor he has. So sorry, Onyx. So that was your turn, and then I attacked back. Now it goes to my turn. But because we're already in combat, you get to choose who attacks first, so who is going to attack and get the last 1 XP to kill it.
Machete.
Okay. You spend your last command point on
Viente Trace.
Awesome. Okay, so you hit on 2s and wound on 3s.
Yep.
This time it's 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. Reroll that 1. Okay,
Yes.
that's 5 hits and wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1. Okay, so 2 wounds. So 5 up in vulnerable save. I save 1. That's 3 damage. 5 up to ignore this. That's the last one. Okay, and that takes him down. And what perfect timing. He's now exactly at 30 XP, bringing him up to level 4. And let's see what special ability he gets now. That's a 9. Reroll that. You already have Ravenous Blades.
Yep. And that is 9.
Okay. 5. Machete trusts nobody but Machete. Machete is more than 12 inches away from an allied model. Machete rerolls hit and wound rolls of 1. Now you're looking at me funny.
Yeah.
The reason why that is good, because right now his Warlord trait enables him to reroll hit rolls of 1. But when he's not the Warlord, he doesn't get to do that. So now it just makes it so he gets to always do it.
That's a good thing.
But he's got to be more than 12 inches away from his allies.
Yes.
End of mission now. You were successful with each of the characters and each was alive. You spend Keanu's medkit on Onyx so that he's alive at the end of the game as well. So for Keanu, 2d6 extra XP for being successful. 10.
Oh, nice.
Bringing him to 92 XP. Now Brucey, that's an extra 7 for him. That brings his XP to 94. Clint, 5. Brings him to 72 XP. Had he gotten 75, he would have leveled up to level 6. The Rock, 2. XP 61. And now for Machete Danny
Last
Trejo.
but not least.
5. Brings his XP to 35. Vault members, stay tuned for our next mission, which will be in the MiniWarGaming Vault. It will be Fast and Furious inspired, and we will be using vehicles, and we may or may not be blowing up stuff, buildings and other vehicles, and dudes and orcs and all of this stuff, whilst inside vehicles ourselves. And look at Rob here, appropriately themed and dressed himself. Talk about the immersion. This is Sweet Sauce. Click on that link below in the video description to see this next episode, as well as every other episode in the Expendables campaign. Thank you very much, guys. See you in there, and happy wargaming. Thank you very much, folks, for tuning in to this mission. Rob, just some thoughts. What were your thoughts on this mission?
Spoiler alert about the last mission. I said the last mission was my ultimate favorite one. Not anymore. This one is, because of so many extra lovely goodiness going into this.
Yes.
Level.
More
Explosions.
More explosions, yes.
Well, him at the end, like.
That was a pretty epic ending. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, big boss. That's what you want. There's a lot of wounds, a lot of stuff to chew through.
It's what made it more better though too as well at the end is that I actually was able to revive Onyx.
This is true. That's very true. What did you think of the throwing over the railing and the strength checks?
I think that is awesome. Like, going across here is kind of like the same thing from the last mission where you jumped over stuff. So it kind of reminded me of that. So that was really cool. But again, the throwing of Hans Gruber off of the side was just the best.
So you like that? So it's Die Hard aspect.
Yes.
Only times a lot.
Yeah.
I like this too. So anytime, like I said before, anytime I get an excuse to play on this table, I always take it, and it's always fun, no matter how. And it's always different. It's always slightly different from the last time. There's similarities, but there's certainly a lot of little tweaks that can be made to it. There is actually one last thing. You have taken this out, and if you want, you can have Clint go here and finish off that last so that he can level up.
Yes.
So why don't we go ahead and do that?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Roll a d6, hope for a 3 or higher. You get a 3, that's exactly it. Bringing him to level 6 at 75 XP. Let's see what special ability he gains. 12!
Well.
Dying ain't much of a living. Always fights first in the fight phase. That's good.
Yes.
So thanks again, folks, for tuning in to this mission. Click on that link below. Watch the next one in the MiniWarGaming Vault. Check out Rob's channel, Board Game Maniacs, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, everywhere that you see the places in the socials. You can see Rob there. Rob makes battle reports. He covers games, a lot of board games, a lot of fun games. So check that out if you're into that, and to see his antics with his boy, with his friends, with those who are on his channel as well.
All the other maniacs.
Lots of maniacs. Thanks again, guys. Happy wargaming. We'll see you in the next episode.